All right, you guys, grab your cocktails because we're about to get into these cocktails, these stories, this real everyday life stuff that's happening around us, and we need to talk about it, all right? I'm home on a Friday night because I had to make the decision that I feel like a lot of women need to make instead of ignoring those red flags and just saying, you know what, it's okay if I be alone, it's okay if I don't go here, there, or wherever until I find that right one. You know, it is very hard. It is very hard. And it's still early, you know, things could happen, okay? But I'm just saying, this situation just happened. So I'm kind of heated and I'm kind of like, what the hell? But let's get into it. So I had started talking to this guy, and when I had met him, I noticed, I pick up on little vibes or little mannerisms, I should say, of some femininity in some dudes. And, you know, I try to sometimes brush it off, like maybe they putting too much estrogen in our food, or in men's food, but you know, I always keep my eye open to certain situations, like certain things. So I noticed like he had a mannerism that was kind of like, you know, So he had a mannerism, but I let it go, all right? He seemed to like me. So I said, no way could he be gay. That's what I was thinking. Like, I was stuck on the gay part, you know? So we went out, had a good time, and, you know, time had went by, and, you know, luckily we didn't go there all the way, but, you know, we was feeling each other, okay? So, fast forward, he was telling me about a story of, I don't even know how we got on this, like a he, she, a guy maybe born a female that has transitioned into a female. So it's like a boy, girl. All right. He told me about this person because he's an actor or pursuing acting, and he does like has a PR. So he does like red carpet type events. So he's like, well, yeah, I use him for like the red carpet events or whatever. And I'm like, okay, cool. Not really. I was just like, are you wearing Defonte or like the top, you know, fashion people that guys wear? Are you wearing them? No, you're not. You're wearing a fucking t-shirt that's cute and some cute pants and some cute jeans. You mean to tell me that you can't dress yourself? Like, you don't have no style? That you can't dress yourself? You need a designer, and you're not wearing designer clothes? Okay. So, whatever. I let that go. So then, I remember him telling me about him, and you know, I was scrolling on his IG, being nosy, and I ran up on a comment from the guy, from the he, she, because his name stood out. It was like he, she, or something like that, or boy, girl. So I noticed that he put a heart sign. The guy said something, and then he did like a fist and, you know, and something else, but it wasn't anything like crazy. But he replied with a heart, like a red heart, okay? And I'm thinking, why would you do that? Like, why would you put a red heart under a guy that is a he, she? And then I thought about it, and I had to ask him. I said, I remember you telling me about this guy, and you told him that you was straight. I said, what made you tell him that? Did he try to holler at you? He said, yeah. So I'm like, hold up. He tried to holler at you, all right? And you gonna put a heart under his comments, under the comments? And I'm thinking, that is so weird. Like, why would you do that? It's almost like you're trying to mislead, flirt, or you're straddling the fences, and he didn't see anything wrong with it. And my thing is this: I told about 4 or 5 people this story that I know personally, in person. Like, we was all around each other, and everybody's face was like, Like, this is the look. Or it was a facial expression first. Like, it was crazy. And then whoever, like, I text 2 people about it, and they told me, like, run, okay? So my thing is, all the people in my circle pretty much was like, what the hell? That's not normal. Even my one friend who's a little bit more open-minded and a little bit more reasonable than me, she even was like, well, if he does that, like, on multiple whatever, like, comments to guys, then that's not normal. Like, and keep an eye open, period, because you saw that. So I noticed that he had another picture with a guy from a very popular TV show, reality show, that paints his nails and wear pearls. Okay. You should know who this is. Anyways, so that's very sus. Okay? Like, you do not, I'm sorry, I don't care how artistic you are or how, whatever words you want to use. I just don't want that in my life, okay? I don't want that as my man, and I have the right to choose what type of man I want. And I want a manly man. I want a man that rides horses, okay? And shoot guns. And I mean, he ain't gotta be that manly, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I want a man that drive a pickup truck. He ain't gotta drive a pickup truck. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want that. And so I was having a discussion with him, and as I was in my discussion, I was just thinking, like, Shantae, what are you doing? Like, you would never, if you was to give advice or think ahead to be like, how would you handle this situation, this would not be it. This would not be it. It's no need to have a discussion about this. The fact that you tell me that you don't see nothing wrong with it, I should have just been like, okay, and kept it moving. But instead, I was trying to, this person is like, I'm not gay. I like women. I'm not gay, nobody. But he just said, I'm not gay. And he likes women. Women. And I know that he likes me. But I was just like, you gotta take that down then. Like, because that looks bad. And what he said to me really bothered me. He said, I don't give a fuck what nobody thinks about me because I know what I am. And my thing was, oh, okay, so you don't give a fuck about whoever you're with, how that could embarrass her. You don't give a fuck about the fact that this dude got 2 kids, yo. 2 kids. And you don't give a fuck that, this could affect them if you are out here doing suspect stuff and you don't see nothing wrong with it. Not just talking about this particular situation, but I'm saying things in the future. You're gonna be doing stuff that you don't see anything wrong with, okay? But majority of people are gonna be looking at you sideways, but you just told me you don't care. So he tried to reword it because that just sounds effed up. I keep getting all these messages while I'm trying to record. I hope it ain't coming through like messing up the record. Anyways, it's like when I'm not recording, don't nobody send messages, but when you're trying to record or when you're on the phone with other people, that's when like people just keep on. I done got like 5 messages within this short period of time. Anyways, so where was I at? Long story short, short story long, he pretty much kept flip-flopping, going back on what he was saying. One minute he'll be like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. Next minute he'll be like, I don't get what the big deal is. And my thing is, listen, you don't have to get what the big deal is. If you don't automatically get what the big deal is, I don't want to have to explain it to you. So it's a wrap, He was like, well, I'm going to take it down. I'm not going to go searching for the comment. If you can find it, I'll take it down. Well, I finally found it, which I thought was odd because it must have been meant to be for me to find this comment like right away, because when I tried to go back and find it, I couldn't find it. So anyways, I finally found it. I sent it to him, and he didn't respond back. He didn't take it down. And I just noticed like other little heart messages he was giving other dudes, and I'm just like, you giving the dudes more heart messages than you giving the girls, and I just think that's a little odd. On top of that, listen, I tried to ignore his clogs. I tried to ignore it. Yeah, he wore clogs, okay? And I ain't never seen no man wear clogs before. Like the garden kind, the kind you wear in the garden, bright orange. But listen, I tried to ignore that, okay? But you know, it's some things that you cannot ignore. It's in your face. Those are the red flags. And it just bothered me that, like I said, this guy have kids. You know, I don't like that download stuff. If you want to be gay and free or whatever, do that. And don't worry about what anybody think about you. But listen, when you not sure about yourself, I think it's time for you to be alone. Be by yourself. Think about, you know, focus on other things in life, not just, oh yeah, you like women, but you also like men, but you kind of don't want to go there because you're afraid of what other people might think of you. But what about your kids? Like in the future, when your ass decide to turn, you know, 50 and want to be, you know, gay, and you done had a wife and kids. I've seen that a few times, like 2 or 3. I know of situations over here or somebody over here, and it's not fair. It's not fair because I bet a lot of people don't want to grow up having a gay father, you know, and it's just not fair for that woman. It's embarrassing to some people. And I told him, I was like, look, you got some women that will go for it. It ain't that many, but it's women out there that will. So my thing my message to Downlow brothers, you know, or confused brothers, please just be honest. I actually have a friend that he don't hang around me now because I think he feels uncomfortable. Like he tried to holler at me before, and he was like what we call metrosexual, and I think the fact that he's just now straight up with a man and just straight up gay, and he was straight up trying to, you know, use me as a beard or cover up, and it wasn't gonna work because I saw that shit. Like I saw it, you know. I'm just like, okay, you might be metrosexual and you might have grew up around your grandmother, and that's the, you know, excuse that they use. This dude was like telling me the same excuses, so I'm just like, no, this sounds so familiar, but just it pisses me off, and I just had to vent about it, and I had to have a discussion about it because, you know, it's not right. It's not freaking right for men to pretend to only like women, okay, but secretly, it's not okay. The same way you struggling with it, you gonna put that other struggle on a woman who has to struggle with, oh, her man left her for another man, or her kid's father is now gay, or you gonna put that struggle on the kids. Oh, the kids got a gay father. Like, you think some people want that? No, you don't even want it for yourself. So what makes you think they want it? All right, that's your struggle that you got to figure out how to get through, but don't drag nobody else into it for your own selfish reasons. Because again, you got some women that are delusional. Well, you got women out here that are different, just like you're different, and they will go for that. I don't know them, but they do exist. Put it like this, it's celebrity guys out there that there's so many rumors about that I believe is true, because I've heard, you know people that work with these people, and they still got some bad bitches. Because these fools, I just think it's weird for a woman to accept it. But hey, if that's what you want to do with your life, you do that. You do that. But don't put that over here. Don't put that over here. So this is a little motivation for the women out there to see them red flags and you just making excuses. Don't make excuses, because if they're there in your face, they're there for a reason. Run, Forrest, run. All right, like, be alone on a Friday night, drinking my damn vodka. I'll be out again. I'll probably go out later. It's still early, but I'd rather be alone than, I should never have to question someone's sexuality. Like, that's just not gonna happen. That's not, if I gotta do all that, man, we shouldn't even be together. Like, we already gotta be on high alert for regular dudes that look like they just love women and they wouldn't even go there. But when a dude is putting stuff in your face on some, let me say this really quick. We was also having a discussion. He brought up Tupac, how Tupac, you know, did ballet and all this and blah, blah. I don't give a damn, all right? I wouldn't date him either then, okay? Talking about Prince. I love me some Prince, but I wouldn't date him either. Talking about Johnny Depp when he wore makeup, and the reason why we was talking about that because, of course, he tells me that he played a gay guy in a movie. He didn't kiss the guy, not the scenes that I saw, but he was very believable, very believable. It was too much for me to bear is what I'm trying to tell you, okay? I ain't never been in no situation like this, but then I keep getting these signs after signs after signs after signs. I gotta be a damn fool if I sit there and ignore all these signs, is what I'm trying to say. You gotta be a damn fool. And then I end up having kids, and then, oh my gosh, he turned 50. He got, and he's in this business, you know, entertainment business, so we all know stories about that. Anyways, much for hearing me, Ben. And I do want to know about your situations. If you guys have had the same similar situations, maybe, you know, tell me about the red signs you've seen and experienced. And let me give you some motivation to get the hell up out of there. Because, look, if you got to question some things more than once, that's not a good sign. Especially early on in the relationship. And this whole story kind of got stirred up again for me when I saw them talking about Vic Mensa. I don't even know if that's his name or how you say his name. Anyways, him put on that red dress or that Confederate dress and lipstick and just drag, a straight up drag queen. I mean, is that really fashion? Is that really art? I wouldn't mess with no dude wearing no dress, wearing no lipstick, wearing their nails painted, wearing ballet shoes. What else? What else? Mascara. He was talking about Johnny Depp wearing mascara. Like, that's whatever. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't even want no dude that's gay for pay, meaning he's playing gay scenes, gay roles, even if he ain't kissing. I don't want that. I just want a real guy, a real dude, a real man. You know, not too hard that everybody's scared of him. Because hard does not mean that you can't be on the down low, okay? But I just want a real manly man that likes women. Women. And you know what's so sad about that? That's really hard to find these days. That is so sad that what I'm asking for is damn near extinct. It's uncommon. Y'all done drove me to drinking. See, glass empty. Gotta go. Let me know what you guys think about Vic Mensa, fashion, dressing up as drag for fashion, painting nails for fashion, putting heart signs on men who like you, Downlow, all that, having babies, knowing that you confused.